heavyweight collision between Bruce Lee and the Reed, Alistair Overeem. All right, so here he is, a man who needs no introduction, the former K1 World Grand Prix champion, heavyweight contender. Alistair Overeem, kind of surprised you haven't shared the octagon with this guy yet.
Yes, we have seen Alistair Overeem for a really long time. We've seen the ups, we've seen the downs. From the highest of highs as Strikeforce heavyweight champ to the lowest of lows. He's been here and he's been around forever. But the one thing that you know when you think about Alistair Overeem is that when things get tough, he will evolve. He will get better. And recently, he has been back on the upswing in his career.
Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. The American is 31. The Brit is 40. He weighed in at 260 pounds. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 47 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Alistair Overeem. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. It's a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Well, how about this striking display? Watch, and there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some real good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Ain't Dutch, ain't much. Beautiful land there by Alistair Overeem. Continues to cross-train in different places. Finished up this training camp at Team Elevation there under Elliot Marshall in Colorado.
Big kick lands.
Oh, massive Aggressive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Just over 20 total strikes have now found the target for Alistair Overeem. Oh, just misses with the kick.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. It almost looked like he went limp there for a second. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he's...
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
Oh.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. 30 seconds now to go in round one.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
10 seconds now in round one.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Okay, listen, I need you to be first. Let's go out there and let's put some good striking combinations.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range. Head kick lands.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he sets the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not good.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, big knee.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big knee.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, he closes the distance.
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two, much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent. Way to hide that leg kick.
Unable to connect with the right. Oh, thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent and trying to stay upright. But, man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Man, he's timed his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Oh, damaging knee to the head. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Single collar tie now. Huge elbow there.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Look at the turtle in that kick. Right hand punches the clinch.
Big knee lands there.
What a big-time takedown.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. He gets to a spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up the punches. You got to just start letting everything fly.
He's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. A little single collar tie there.
Oh, he got real good too.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Lee gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Oh, clean entry as he gets the takedown there.
Great entry, great timing, great finish. What a fantastic job by this young man.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26. For the winner by unanimous decision, Alistair Overeem.